So last class, I think we discussed where we stopped. Have we done this class, this question? Hydrocarbon related question. Have we done this one? Can someone say? Jasmine, tell where we stopped.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay. We stopped here, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I think this is the 27th question. We're going to talk about today's 27th question, type number 14. I think 14 or 13. So have anyone type number 12, right? Okay. Have anyone tried 2016 six questions, seventh part, 2016 question? You should uh, try. You should have been tried this question, right? Okay. Now see, look, 27 question. 27 question which is related to, before I want to start this one, I want to recap something for you all, right? I want to recap something for you all. There are three equations you should remember. One is N is equal given mass over molar mass. The second equation should be N is equal, mole is equal number of molecules or Avogadro number of molecules or atoms or ions over Avogadro constant, and the third one N is equal CV, so concentration into volume. So these two equation would be, wait, whose sound is coming out? Clearly, okay, so if you look at that, there are three equation in these two equation which is related to grade 10, right? And this equation which is related to grade 11, right? We will be doing this question, equation question today, right? So we looked at almost, I think, 27 types, 27 questions, 26 question. Now we are going to talk about the 27th question. I think you don't have this question. I will send this PDF today, no worries. And we will be doing the past paper question 2016, right? Look at this question. Please read this question very much carefully. What's that? Write equation. When calcium carbonate decompose, um, decompose under influence of heat. Do you know calcium carbonate? The calcium carbonate chemical formula is what? CaCO3. This is the calcium carbonate. So you know there are four types of reaction. One is displacement reaction, decomposition reaction. There are two types of displacement reaction. What is displacement? One is single displacement and second one double displacement. And this is decomposition or decomposition reaction. So calcium carbonate, you know, the calcium carbonate, when you give heat to calcium carbonate, you supply the heat. When you supply the heat, calcium carbonate will dissociate, becomes calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. So you know, if any carbonate decompose, it would have what? Can I know this Hadil? Who is that Hadil? Hadil 216. Hadil 216. Okay, no worries. So calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate is heated and calcium oxide and carbon dioxide is there, right? If you look at now, calcium carbonate, wait, just wait. Okay, I'm gonna use the whiteboard here now. Look that. You know, calcium carbonate dissociates CaCO3 when you give heat or when you supply heat, it will become calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. So when you write this kind of equation, whatever equation, you should write a balanced equation. Look, is it balanced or not? Let's see that. How to see which is balanced or not? Here, look this one, calcium atom. How many calcium atom here? One calcium atom. And oxygen atom, here one oxygen, here two oxygen. Altogether oxygen, three oxygen. And here how many carbon? Carbon is one here. At the same time, look here. How many calcium this side? Calcium is one here. Second one, carbon is only one. And oxygen here, three. So look this number, 1, 1 correct. 3, 3 is correct. And carbon 1, 1 also correct. So this equation has been balanced. So the question asked, what's that question said? Look at the right equation when calcium carbonate decompose under influence of heat, what should be the answer? Calcium carbonate, heat, calcium oxide, and carbon dioxide. So that's the first question. The second question is what? Look at that second question. If you look at this second question, question says if 50 kilograms, sorry, 500 kilogram of calcium carbonate decomposes, calculate the mass of calcium oxide is produced. Look, if 500 kilogram of calcium carbonate decomposes, calculate the mass of calcium oxide is produced. How to do this question? Let's do now. Right. Now, look at this. If you see this screen, right. And if I write that chemical equation which is related to calcium carbonate, CaCO3, CaCO3, this solid, and when it heat, and it will becomes what? Calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Look, when you see this equation, if you balance it, here 1 is there. Here also 1. Here also 1. 1. Right? Here also 1. Here also 1. The question asks, if 50 kilogram of calcium carbonate decomposes, if 500 kilogram, if it's a 500 kilogram, if it's a 500 kilogram, calculate the mass of calcium oxide is produced. What would be the mass of calcium oxide? Listen, wait. Excuse me. Ashik Farad. Ashik Farad.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me, man?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me very well?
Yes, sir. Clear avangu.
Oh, clear avalangudane. Okay, someone who is that? Tasneem Valanga.
Valanga, sir.
Okay, okay, right. Okay. Okay, listen now. So if you look at this is the calcium carbonate, and look at these the ratio, calcium carbonate ratio between calcium carbonate and calcium oxide. The ratio between calcium carbonate and calcium oxide. Look, this guy, one guy is asking, he is coming class late and asking this, send the Zoom ID, something blah blah blah. Shit. He's coming always late. Okay, the ratio between calcium carbonate and calcium oxide is 1. So look at this one. If calcium carbonate 5 kilogram, 500 kilogram, can you say this calcium oxide also, if it is a 5 kilogram, 500 kilogram, and the ratio is 1:1. So calcium oxide also, can you say 500 kilogram? Can you say? No. You can't, yeah, can't, because you know this one, you can't connect this masses ratio. What you have to do, look at what I'm going to do here. Look what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do this one, you have to find the mole of 50 kilogram. You have to find the mole of 50 kilogram. How to find the moles of 500 kilogram? How to find? You know, using this calcium oxide, calcium carbonate, you know this is 500 kilogram. So from this 500 kilogram, I want to find this mole. Mole is equal given mass over molar mass. Mole is equal given mass over molar mass. So you should find this calcium carbonate mole. So given mass is 500 kilogram and molar mass is you should find. So you know I didn't give that molar mass because you people are so much familiar with those things. How to find the molar mass of calcium carbonate? CaCO3. What is the relative atomic mass of calcium? How much? It should have been given, but I didn't give here. It should have been given. Calcium how much? 40. Carbon how much? 12. And oxygen how much? 16. It will be given. And how many oxygen here? 3. So if you do this now, all together, calcium carbonate relative molecular mass is 100. So the molar mass is 100 gram mole minus 1. So now I am bringing this 100 kilogram, 100 gram into 2 here. So
The mass should be in grams, no?
now wait. Right. So 100 gram mole minus 1. 100 gram mole minus 1. Look now. Above here it is placed or it is given in kilogram. Here look this one, it is in gram. So can you cut this kilogram and gram? Never. What you have to do, you should change this kilogram into, what's that? Gram. Otherwise, you can't cut here. When you do this chemical calculation, you should change that kilogram into gram. At the same time, when you do physics calculation, something like force is equal mass into volume or velocity or acceleration. When you do physics calculation, you should change gram into kilogram. At the same time, when you do chemical calculation, you should change kilogram into gram. So this 500 kilogram should have been changed to should have been changed to gram. So what you have to do, you should multiply by 1000. You should multiply by 1000. So look now, 500 into how much? 1000. Now which will be in gram over 100 gram mole minus 1. 100. And I'm putting in gram here, gram, and mole minus 1. Now, can I cut that gram and gram? Yes, exactly. You can cut this gram and gram. And you cut this 2 0 and 2 0. Then 5 into 1000. How much now? 5 into 1000. How much now? 5,000. And this mole minus 1. If it's go above, then it would be more. So the answer, the calcium carbonate mole, how much? 5,000 mole. We have found, please take a screenshot. I'm going to erase this one. We have found how much of mole of calcium carbonate? 5,000 mole. 5,000 mole of calcium carbonate which is used. If we use kilogram, which is totally wrong. What you have to use, you change into gram here. When you change into gram, the answer of this gram, this 5 kilogram, 500
Excuse me, sound கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டமாயி சார்.
sound விளங்குது இல்லையா? இப்போ ஓகே உங்களோட coverage problem. So my sound is okay. I think my sound is probably very much well. Akil Shia.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, my sound is good, I think, right? So your coverage is
Sir.
strong. Yeah.
Yes, it's clear.
So Akil Shia, கேட்கல தானே நான் கலிக்கிற விளங்குது தெரியுமா? Clear விளங்குது தானே?
Yes, sir, clear.
Okay,
sound காணாம இருக்கீங்க சார். சார்.
அப்பனா coverage problem ஆയിരിக்குமா உங்களோட? கொஞ்சம் இப்ப விளங்குதா?
நல்லா clear
Wait. நீங்க எல்லாரும் mute பண்ணுங்க please. Right. Okay, so I hope, look this one now. So 5,000 mole, right? 5,000 mole. So calcium carbonate mole is 5,000. So I'm going to erase now here. So look at this. I'm going to erase how much. Right. Now look this one. 500 kilogram equal mole how much? 5,000 mole. So the ratio between calcium carbonate and calcium oxide is 1:1. So if it is a 5,000 mole, and calcium oxide also would be how much? 5,000.
5,000 more.
Yeah. So now I am going to use a same equation. I know now N calcium oxide. N calcium oxide, which means the mole of calcium oxide. Right? Now I want to find, look, I want to find what? The mass of calcium oxide. So I'm going to use again another equation. N is equal given mass over molar mass. I know NCO, the mole of calcium oxide, that is how much? 5,000. And the given mass should be found. That's been asked. Calculate the mass of calcium oxide is produced. And the molar mass should be given. Whose mole this one? Calcium oxide mole. So you should give here calcium oxide mole. The mole of calcium oxide now, I'm going to find calcium oxide. How to find the molar mass now? Calcium, how much? 40.
40.
And oxygen 16. All together for 56. I'm bringing these 56 here now. And if you put 56 here now, and I can find the mass is equal, if I bring that, mass is equal 5,000 into 56. And this would be in which unit? Is that kilogram or gram? This would be
Gram.
in gram. So can someone multiply this one? 5,000 into, can someone multiply?
280,000.
Wait. How much? 400,
280,000.
280,000 gram. 80,000, 280,000 gram. If you want to give, or if you like to give in kilogram, you divide by 1,000 and you cut it 30 and here 30, and the answer should be how much? 280 kilogram. 280 kilogram. I hope you will got. If you have any problem of the vision, I will send this video, no problem, right? But I'll send it later, right? I can't send all the time, right? So this is how you should do 500 kilogram, and if it's not the 500 kilogram, if it's the ratio between 1:1, you can't take this 500 equal to 500. And if it's a 500, the ratio, if it's a 1:1, and you can't take it is 500 kilogram. You take this mole, and from this mole, you found this mole is 5,000, and this 5,000 equal 1:1, so it's also 5,000. So using this 5,000 mole, you use given mass over molar mass. So you use molar mass is 56 into 5,000, and the answer would be 280 kilogram. You look at this one. When you decompose 500 kilogram of calcium carbonate, you would get 280 kilogram. That's all. Right? If they ask the mass of calcium of carbon dioxide, what would be the answer? If they ask, I'm going to erase. If anyone wants, please screenshot, take a screenshot. If they ask the mass of calcium carbon dioxide, what would be the answer? Look now. So look, I'm going faster. If this is a 5,000 mole, this also 5,000 mole. And this ratio is also 1:1. So look this blue color. So carbon dioxide also 5,000 mole. So how to find? If you use N is equal given mass over molar mass, and the mole of carbon dioxide also 5,000 and 5,000, and the mass should be found. The mole of mass of carbon dioxide is 44. So the answer would be N is equal 5,000 into 44 gram. This is how you should do this one, right? So this question, why I have put here, this is given in what unit? Kilogram. So the idea of this question is you should change that kilogram into gram, and you should find the mole of calcium carbonate. From calcium carbonate, you should find the ratio, and that ratio should be 1:1. So if it's a 5,000 mole, and calcium oxide also 5,000 mole, and if it's a 5,000 mole, if you multiply that 5,000 into calcium oxide molar mass, and that would be the answer. The answer would be 284 kilogram. I hope you got it. So 3 minutes to go to finish this link. It's expired to this link. Please, if you like, take a screenshot, and we'll go to next link. That's easy, I think. right? Okay. Anybody have any doubt? So please ask your doubt, please. It's very much, I like when people ask doubt. If you people ask doubt, I like that. Okay, I think you people got everything that I taught, right? So I'm going to stop. Let's move to next, please.